Hello from West Chicago, this is Robert. Roberta and I are enjoying a snow day. Last night was the big blizzard, and so we have a little over a foot of snow outside our house. Did some shoveling and some sledding this morning, having a good time. Just some beautiful views around the house. Anyway, I just wanted to take some time to update you on one of our major prayer requests right now. As some of you know, we're preparing to start raising support for our next tournament in Japan. And a big part of that is the value we need is dependent on the yen and how strong it is versus the dollar. If you look at the graph here, I went ahead and ran the numbers for the exchange rate from March 2005, when I originally went to Japan, all the way through this winter. And if you look at the graph there, you can tell that from when I arrived in Japan until about 2007, that the yen stayed kind of in that 110 to 120 range. But around then it started to fall drastically until right now it's down around 80 yen per dollar. The reason that's significant is basically that right now Roberta and I, independent of changes of cost of living, doubling our family size, and other factors, we're having to look at raising 30 to 40% more purely to account for the change in the value of the dollar versus the yen. While our primary reason to ask you to pray for this is related to our support and getting to Japan, the secondary reason is that it's not good for the Japanese economy for the yen to be so strong versus the dollar. An export economy like Japan needs its goods to be relatively cheap compared to the rest of the world market. And so with the yen being so strong compared to the dollar, it's making it more difficult for Japanese products to be sold around the globe. And so once again, yeah, we just ask that you would join us in praying that the yen would weaken versus the dollar, or that the dollar would strengthen versus the yen, however you want to phrase that. Yeah, so that we can get to Japan more quickly and minister with Japanese pastors. We're looking forward to that. On a side note, this is only the second of these little video updates we've done in this current format, and we'd be curious to hear what you have to think. Through email, commenting on Facebook, commenting on the webpage, however you'd like to reply, but we'd just like to know, do you like these? Would you like more of them, less of them? Roberta and I are trying to decide if we would like, if these updates are best done for kind of key prayer points, sharing stories or key events, or if we should work towards maybe having one of these every week or two, just to kind of keep you up to date on what's going on in our lives and ministry. So anyway, once again, please give us some feedback if you like this, if you don't want to see me anymore. Hopefully next time Roberta will be sitting next to me for this. So thanks again for taking the time to listen to this, and thanks again for joining us in prayer for the country of Japan, and specifically for the exchange rate. Thanks, and see you next time. Bye-bye.